A contemporary adaptation of Australia Day is presented in the portrait picture. The image under consideration introduces a unique symbol. Sushi placed on the belly of a sunbathing man shaped into the map of Australia. This image is peculiar because it distorts the typical view of Australian identity in a way that can be deemed inclusive and respectful of the nation's multicultural character. The image of a man sunbathing with sushi arranged in the shape of Australia on his chest is a blend of the Japanese and Australian symbols. Sushi is a traditional Japanese dish that can be seen as a symbol of Australia's National Day. This symbol highlights the nature of modern global Australian society based on values of diversity and cultural integration. It implies that Australia's identity cannot be fully described and defined only in terms of traditional images, icons, or animals that are considered to be a part of Australian identity. For instance, such an image implies that Australia is multicultural and, unlike popular stereotypes, incorporate people with different cultural backgrounds living in a society where various cultural elements and traditions are a common practice. Sushi symbolizes the fact that Australia is truly multicultural and that it can be felt in everyday lives. The image of sushi map has the following meanings. The first one is the cultural diversity. It manifests the multicultural nature of Australia that is diverse in terms of cultural specifics and traditions. And then leisure and leisure culture. The sunbathing man with sushi on his belly is a reflection of the way Australians celebrate the holiday on that day, meaning that Australia Day is associated with relaxation and enjoyment. And then individualism in identity expression and celebration. It is suggested that activities on Australia Day have to be done in the way one likes has seen through the promotional message of celebrate your way. Lastly, for the ideological, mythical, and visual communication analysis, for Elder, the use of sushi undoubtedly an element of Japanese culture to represent Australia Day encapsulates Australia's values of multiculturalism and inclusivity. The portrayal in this image indicates that an Australian encompasses various cultural practice and acceptance of that diversity. On the other hand, according to Kidd, this portrayal creates alternative narratives that intertwine national identity with international multiculturalism. The use of sushi as a visual metaphor in this image dissolves previous exclusivity to incorporate inclusive Australia. Therefore, the image of the sushi map is not just visual, but it is a narrative tool that conveys this information about contemporary Australian identity. It is alternative integration to achieve this discourse by having a culturally recognizable dish as a national sign, making a statement that Australia is a mixture of all cultures. The mixed image visualizes the complexities and depth of contemporary Australian identity. In conclusion, the representation of Australia Day through the unusual sign of sushi characterizes expectations of national identity that are exclusive of diversity and the integration of global culture into the national tradition. This brief, not unique form of memorization serves of highlight the argument that government holidays can help to articulate the spectrum of an international vision when grappling with multicultural embrace.